Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Back live here in Loretta City Park at the Jeremy Brown Memorial Field. We've got a little bit of delay between these couple of ball games. We're waiting on a few more players to show up for one of these teams. So, again, apologize for the delay. Again, you're listening to MustangsTV.com. We're going to stick around and actually take us a little break, get things lined up, get our scorecards and all that situated here. Again, I want to thank all of you for tuning in and listening. This will be brought to you later on if you want to go back and look at it again. I'm looking at the producer when I'm asking or saying that just to make sure he is going to okay it. In case those of you haven't been watching, Mustangs TV or haven't been tuning in, a lot of things we can't show later because we usually do the high school sports and the coaches don't like for, some secrets to get out there. So a lot of things you can't go back and look at, but in this situation, we're going to okay it for people to actually view it, so you can view it a little bit later on if you would like, for the coaches, parents, grandparents, whatever. And we're going to try to get some DVDs made maybe. I'm sorry, say that one more time. All the proceeds from the DVDs will go to the scholarship fund is what I'm being told. So that's a win-win situation for everyone. Got you memories of your, young folks playing out here on the field. Got them live World Wide Web that there will be seen on, can be seen on. Again, we had a graduation. I think we had folks viewing from Hawaii, far away as Hawaii and everywhere else for our graduation. So a good thing. Again, if you want to join, get aboard MustangsTV.com. We'll be more than glad to have you. This is not something to put a lot of money in anyone's pockets. It's for these young student athletes and these young athletes that's out here today. That's what it's for. It's, to allow people to see them, elsewhere. Had several parents, family members that's actually been away serving our country, and it being Memorial Day weekend is a good time to bring that up. I want to say thanks to all of our veterans for the jobs that they do at home and overseas to keep our country, free and safe as they do. Again, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all the veterans, it being Memorial Day weekend. And again, it's just one of those things that even when they're away serving our country, they can actually get on the computer if they can, if they're, got the time or whatever, get on the computer and check out their sons, grandsons, nieces, nephews, close friends, whatever. That's what Mustangs TV is all about. Again, if you want to get aboard and become a sponsor or donations or whatever, just get in touch with KJ, Kyle Johnson. Again, I want to thank Kyle for getting it started. And, all of it's volunteer work on our part. Again, no big money being made, but it does bring the student athletes out. It brings these young athletes that we're actually watching here at the Loretta City Park, the Dixie Youth League. It brings them a little bit of attention, and people can watch and memories. That's probably the best I can say. So, again, we're waiting for one team to get enough players here. And while we wait, Kenny, I'm going to just go ahead and put us back into another commercial. We're going to take us about a 5 to 10-minute break. Again, stay tuned in. We've got a 9 and 10-year-old game. You just watched a 7 and 8-year-old. We got a 9 and 10-year-old game going to be coming up live here on MustangsTV.com. Keep in touch. Keep us tuned in. We'll bring it to you here in about 15 more minutes. But for now, we're going to take us about a 5 to 10-minute break. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right, now we're back here live at Loretta City Park, Jeremy Brown Memorial Field. Here in the Dixie Youth Contest, we got 9 and 10-year-olds coming onto the field now. We got Hot Rods versus the American Legion. Hot Rods will be dressed in the yellow jerseys, black pants, black numerals, black lettering. American Legion will be in red jerseys, blue lettering, blue numerals, and gray pants. As American Legion will start off the bat, so they'll be the visiting team, and the Hot Rods will be the home team here this evening. We've got catching for the Hot Rods, and this ain't no coach pitch game, folks. Or, I'm sorry, incorrect English there, Kenny. This isn't. Boy, my English teacher in high school would have had me. Ain't wasn't a word back then, trust me. This isn't a coach pitch contest. This is a pitcher contest. Again, we're 9 and 10-year-olds out here on the field. The first contest was 7 and 8-year-olds. Catching behind the plate for the Hot Rods will be number 11, Connor Potts. And doing the pitching, Kenny, you may have to help me catch this young man's number. It's 20-something. I'm assuming 23, Boone Glass.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I couldn't see if it was a 3, an 8, or what, so I don't have a 28. So 23, Boone Glass on the mound for the Hot Rods. Nice uniforms for the Hot Rods. Again, yellow jerseys, black pants, black numerals, black letters, black caps. They will be on the defensive side on the outfield first. Doing the batting will be the American Legion. First up to bat for the American Legion will be number 10, Caleb Davis, when we do start play. Great evening for baseball now, Kenny. The sun's kind of pretty much went behind everything. The whole field looks to be shaded right now, just a little bit cooler. Excuse me, my little fan over here is doing its job, keeping me cool. So here's the throw down to second, which means we're ready to play some ball. Again, want to thank all of our sponsors. Thanks to all of you for tuning in here to MustangsTV.com. This is Lee Haygood alongside me, my colleague this evening, Kenny Beckman, as we await the first pitch of this second contest here at Loretta City Park. Here's the first pitch, outside for a ball. Ball one, no strikes. Starting of the game here at the Loretta City Park, Jeremy Brown Memorial Field. Second pitch, just a little outside as well. I keep wanting to see the plate and see everything going on, and I know I got this electronics right here in front of me. 3 balls and no strikes to count to lead off the contest. Number 23, Boone Glass, the pitcher for the Hot Rods. The batter, Caleb Davis. Right down the middle for a strike. Now he's ready. 3 balls, 1 strike to count here. On number 10, Caleb Davis, who bats from the left side of the plate. He awaits the pitch. Strike 2, caught the outside corner of the plate. Makes it a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes here. Top of the first inning. American Legion against the Hot Rods. The full count pitch coming. High and inside for the 4th ball. Caleb takes his base to first. Has a second batter. He started to steal but doesn't, excuse me. Number 14, Jude Thomas, the batter now for American Legion. Bats from the right side of the plate. Here's the pitch. A little bit high, the runner going to second. Throw down, not in time. Runner steals the bag. Runner on first now. Nobody out here. 2 balls, no strikes. Top of the first inning. American Legion at the plate. Swung on and missed for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to count now. Runner on second. Nobody out here in the top of the first. American Legion, number 14, Jude Thomas at the plate. Here's the pitch. Just a little bit outside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to count now. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on, fouled back. Fills the count up on the second batter as well. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. Mr. Thomas will take his base down to first. Runners now at first and second. Nobody out. Coming to the plate, number 18, Gunnar Dixon. Gunnar, first pitch, a little bit inside. Gets away from the catcher, or Mr. Potts, but he rounds it up pretty quickly. Gets it back to the pitcher. Runners do not advance. They're still at first and second. 1-0 pitch coming. Swung on down the third base line. It's a fair ball. We got a runner coming around third, coming to the plate. Second runner coming to third. He's being waved home. He's coming on home. Cutoff man gets it and holds it to keep the runner at second. Gunnar Dixon with a 2 RBI double here in the top of the first inning to make the score 2-0 for the American Legion. First pitch to Mr. Stooksbury, Aaron Stooksbury. A strike. No balls, 1 strike. It's 2-0. I'll figure out how to change this thing here just as soon as I can.
All right. Got a runner on second. And the runner will advance to first. Have a runner on first and a runner on second. And up to bat now is, can't make out the number.
Oh, yeah. All they come up was ABC, none. Okay. Okay. It's a T. It didn't do nothing.
Green is up to bat. Now I see his last name. Lee's getting some technical things figured out here. Swing and a miss.
What I've got right below the video is like a triangle, square, and a circle, which has changed me.
2 strikes.
I got a configure visual effects. I've got a configure cropping. Configure title. There we go. That T let me click then. Yep, I'm good.
All right, bases are loaded now.
That's what I told him.
Okay, Luffman's at the is batting now.
Hey, zoom that out just a little bit so we can see these loaded bases.
Bases are loaded.
There you go. Zoom it out just a little bit more. Okay.
Gets it in. Okay, got a runner coming home. Now we got Lee back.
Yeah, we got me back. Thankfully, I figured out how to get this score up here on the board as another runner's cross plate for American Legion. making it 3-0. Glad I'm getting to learn this, and kind of a practice session for us, but big deal for everybody else, including our sponsors and our viewers. We got to bat number 7, Guy Roy. Base is still loaded here for American Legion. We're in the top of the first inning. Still no outs. 3-0 the score. Guy Roy being the 7th batter up for American Legion. Swung on, foul straight back for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now. Bases are loaded. 3-0 the score. American Legion leading the Hot Rods 3-0 here in the top of the first inning. Live here at Loretta City Park, Jeremy Brown Memorial Field. Guy Roy the batter. Number 23, Boone Glass the pitcher. There's a strike 3 for the first out of the first inning. Coming to the plate now, number 11, Tobias Sermones. Swung on and missed. Runners are moving. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. Ball gets away from the pitcher, but he backs it up. So that's the 4th run for American Legion, as they lead 4-0 here in the top of the first inning. Tobias Sermones the batter. Takes second pitch for a ball. Ball 1, strike 1, the count. Bit outside for ball number 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. 4-0 the score. Top of the first inning, 1 away. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evens the count up. On Tobias Sermones. Waits the next pitch. 2-2 pitch coming. Outside just a little bit to fill the count up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third now. 1 away. Here's the pitch. Strikeout. That's 2 strikeouts to get the second out. Here comes a runner home. Ball gets away from the pitcher. And American Legion adds 1 more run to the scoreboard. That's 5 runs, so that'll be the end of the first inning. Or, excuse me, end of the first half of the inning anyway. At the end of a half inning of play here at the Loretta City Park, it's American Legion leading Hot Rods 5-0. Hot Rods still yet to bat, coming up here in the bottom of the first. Want to get some more sponsors in? Again, we appreciate all of our sponsors. Thanks to all of our viewers for tuning in this evening. Here is we're bringing you 2 live ball games. The first already passed, which was Southern Craft playing Show Creek Canoe Run. Show Creek taking the first contest. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors, who we'll be naming now. Williams Auto Sales, Lawrenceburg, at the corner of 4th Street and Highway 43. Troy's Computer Repair. Troy Box, the actual producer of Mustangs TV. Chainsaw Sharpening Service, Superama Foods, Sons of the American Legion, Post 146 in Loretta, Randy's Body Shop right here in Loretta, Tennessee, Patty McGuire, Mustangs Cafe, Loretta Telephone Company, Loretta Memorial Chapel, Loretta Lions Club, Loretta Insurance Service, see Agent Debbie Ezel for all insurance needs, Leoma Tire Center, Leoma Alignment, Lawrence County Chiropractic, Doctors Todd Gieske, Tracy Farrington, Cress Auto Parts, right there on the highway here in Loretta, Tennessee. Also, Kylie Weathers. Kylie coming on right there at the end of basketball season, jumping on board. MustangsTV.com, thanks to Kylie again and all other sponsors. Green's Home Center, Green's Furniture and Gift. Got some furniture needs? Go by and see Steve at Green's Furniture and Gift. Steve give you a good deal, I'm sure. Just walk in and tell him you heard about him on MustangsTV.com. Again, spread the word. Also want to thank Flippo Heating and Air. Willie Flippo here in Loretta is got any heating and air deals? Call Willie Flippo or Randy there at Flippo Heating and Air. First Farmers and Merchants Bank. Got a location here in Loretta along with another location up in Lawrenceburg. Express Med, 3 locations, Lawrenceburg, Loretta, and Florence. Barry Doss, who is actually running for state representative. Don Johnson and Associates, Diverse Fabrication. Loretta High School class of 1983. Chuck Kaiser, County Clerk. Chris D. Jackson, a commissioner down here in this area. Chris coming on board at pretty much the start of Mustangs TV. Brown's Equipment. Had a big deal there, Kenny. Here just a couple weeks ago, had Sterling Marlin's race car there. Sterling Marlin was there.
I saw that, yeah.
Big turnout for that, too, or what I seen it was anyway. As we get started back, we'll get back on these sponsors later on. We get started back here, bottom of the first inning, as the Hot Rods send their first batter to the plate, number 35, John P. Littrell. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul back. Again, American Legion in the red and blue numerals. Mr. Stooksbury doing the catching. Aaron Stooksbury for the American Legion. And on the mound, I can't read his number from the back. I believe it's number 18 doing the pitching from the mound for American Legion. It is. Yes. That's Gunnar Dixon. John P. Littrell doing the batting now for Hot Rods. Swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to lead off the bottom half of the first inning here for John P. Littrell. Mr. Dixon eyes the catcher. Brings the pitch. 1-2 pitch coming up in the air. Called by the shortstop right at the ground, too. Good catch that time by that young man. I believe that's number 10, Caleb Davis, playing shortstop for American Legion. Number 2 batter, Boone Glass, who is also the pitcher for the Hot Rods, coming to the plate now. Where's the number 23? 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Gunnar Dixon eyeing the catcher, bringing the first pitch. A little bit low for a ball. Ball 1, strike 0. 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's pitch number 2, outside and low for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes to count now on Boone Glass. Boone awaits the 2-0 pitch. Outside for another ball. Ball 3. 3-0 the count now on Boone. On deck, number 11, Connor Potts. Boone Glass takes his free base on 4 straight pitches. 1 away, 1 man on here in the bottom of the first inning. Connor Potts, the batter, for batting in the 3rd spot. Also plays catcher for the Hot Rods. Catches the outside corner for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to count here. 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Up high and inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Holding the runner pretty close to first. The first baseman keeping him over pretty close. Can't lead off in this age group, but these young men, as soon as the ball crosses the plate, they can get off the bag. One ball, 2 strikes to count now on Connor Potts. He awaits the 1-2 pitch. Down low and in the dirt for ball 2. Even the count up at 2-2. We're in the bottom of the first inning. 1 away here for the Hot Rods, who have 1 man on. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter. Got Connor Potts doing the batting and Gunnar Dixon doing the pitching. And they're a little bit low for a ball. Ball 3, strike 2, 1 away here. Bottom of the first inning, 1 man on. Let's see what Mr. Potts can do with a 3-2 inside corner of the plate for an out. That's 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning for the Hot Rods. Trying to get something started. Got 1 runner on first. Coming to the plate, number 16, Samuel Evers. First pitch, a little bit high for a ball. Boone Glass, the base runner, on first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. Even the count up at 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside and made him hit the dirt. Kenny, I don't care what speed a pitch is, if it's 30 mile an hour, if it's 100 mile an hour. It don't hurt, or it don't feel good. It hurts when it hits you. So I don't blame that young man for getting dirty. Foul tip for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
I can imagine it's a little scary when a ball is coming down, flying towards you that fast.
It's not a good feeling, trust me, when it hits you either. Of course, coaches tell you don't rub it. It ain't gonna hurt if you don't. There's a hit up the middle. It's to the pitcher. Pitcher trying to get the play and just can't get the handle on the ball. That's a tough play for any pitcher. Ball hit right to him. It's hard to come up. You're in a bad position anyway, and the ball hit right back to you. I don't see how they can ever, unless it's just a little bitty bouncer out to you, I don't see how they could ever call an error on the pitcher in any age group. First pitch to the next batter, who is number 18, Peyton Urban, is a ball. So ball 1, strike, no strikes. Next pitch, just a little bit high and inside for ball 2. Runners on first and second for the Hot Rods here. 2 down in the bottom of the first inning. They trail 5-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to count now. 2 away. Number 18, Gunnar Dixon, the pitcher for the American Legion. Mr. Urban steps back in. Not sure if the umpire called that a no pitch or what. I know the runner at second got off bag way too early. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now on Peyton Urban. Waits the 2-2 pitch, 2 away. Bottom of the first inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside corner of the plate for strike 3. That's 3 down here at the bottom 1. After 1 inning of play, American Legion leads the Hot Rods 5-0. You're listening to MustangsTV.com. We'll be back in 1 minute. Back here live at Loretta City Park, Jeremy Brown Memorial Field. Second contest of the evening between American Legion and the Hot Rods. We go into the top of the second inning. American Legion trying to stretch out their lead a little bit, already leading 5-0 here after one inning of play. Throw down the second means we're about ready to go. Number 9, the batter. That would be Austin Hartsfield. Here's the pitch. A little bit high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike the count now. We're here in the top of the second inning. Here's the next pitch. Almost caught the outside corner, but did not, so that's a walk for Austin Hartsfield. He'll take his way down to first base. Nobody out here in the top of the second inning. Nicky Young coming to bat now. Where's the number 19 for American Legion? First pitch, swung on and missed for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Second pitch, just a bit outside. Even the count up at 1-1. Next pitch, a little bit outside. 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Waits the 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. High and inside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike the count now to Nicky Young. Next pitch, outside for ball 4. That'll put runners at first and second for American Legion. Next batter coming up should be back to the top of the batting list, number 10, Caleb Davis. Caleb takes first pitch for a strike. No balls, 1 strike the count. Swung on, grounder to second. Tags the runner out for the first out of the top of the second inning. Runners now at the corners. First and third for the next batter, who will be number 14, Jude Thomas. Here's the pitch. Swung on, foul back. Come right over our head here. Here it comes. Oh, right over my head. If I'd have known that, I'd have caught it. Oh, it fell through the hole, too. Mr. Umpire finally noticed. People was yelling at him. Get that ball, fell on the field. Don't want 2 of them on the field. 0-1 pitch coming. Swung on in the air to the left side. Third baseman fields it. Gets the throw. Just a bit outside coming home, so 1 runner passes. Other runner advances to third. Makes American Legion now leading 6-0. Here in the top of the second inning. At the bat, number 18 flies it up in the air. Pitcher goes and catches it for an infield. I think infield fly rule was actually, no, it wasn't. That was number 18 at the bat, which was Gunnar Dixon. Flew out to the pitcher for out number 2 here in the top of the second inning. Coming to the plate now, number 13, Aaron Stooksbury. Swung. Big hit out into the right center field. Goes all the way to the fence. He's rounding second now, coming to third. Got one runner coming in. He crosses. That's 2 runs in, and now he's coming home. After an errant throw, here's a throw at the plate, and he's in there safely. Stooksbury rounds all the bases. Makes it 9-0 here in the top half of the second inning. Bases are clear now. 2 away. Swung on, hit to the pitcher. Pitcher fields over to first in time for the out number 3. At the end of 1.5 here at the Loretta City Park, American Legion leads the Hot Rods 9-0. We'll take us about a 1-minute break. You're listening to MustangsTV.com. We'll be back in 1 minute.